Family Affair, 1966 to 1971, charmed audiences with its heartwarming tales of family, love, and laughter, becoming a beloved classic of 60s television. Nearly 6 decades later, fans still fondly remember the show's iconic cast, including Brian Keith, Sebastian Cabot, and the adorable child stars who brought the Davis family to life. But what happened to these talented actors after the series ended? In 2024, we take a nostalgic journey to uncover where the stars of Family Affair are today, exploring their careers, personal triumphs, and the challenges they faced over the years. Join us as we revisit this timeless classic and discover how its cherished cast members have left their mark on television history. Brian Keith, born on November 14, 1921, was an accomplished actor best known for his role as Uncle Bill Davis in the 1966 television series Family Affair at the age of 45. His character was a successful bachelor who found himself unexpectedly caring for his orphan nieces and nephew. Despite his initial reluctance, Uncle Bill developed a deep love for the children, balancing his demanding career with his new family responsibilities. Keith had a lengthy career in film and television, appearing in over 70 films and many TV series. However, his personal life was marked by tragedy. Keith's first wife, Frances, passed away from cancer, and his second marriage ended in divorce. His life took an even darker turn when his daughter, Daisy, died by suicide in 1995. Devastated by her loss and dealing with his own failing health, Keith tragically took his own life on June 24, 1997, at the age of 75. Reports suggest that his death was driven by depression, grief, and health issues, leaving behind a legacy marked by both professional success and personal heartache. Anissa Jones, born on March 11, 1958, portrayed Buffy Davis in Family Affair, 1966, the sweet and innocent younger sister who was often seen with her beloved doll, Mrs. Beasley. At the age of 8, Anissa's portrayal of Buffy won the hearts of viewers, and she quickly became a household name. However, Anissa's life after Family Affair was far more troubled. As the pressures of fame and the realities of growing up set in, she found it difficult to navigate the challenges of adolescence in the public eye. Anissa struggled with substance abuse, and her life became a cycle of troubled relationships and personal struggles. After the show ended, she attempted to build a life outside the limelight, but her battles with drugs intensified. Tragically, Anissa's life was cut short when she died from a drug overdose on August 28, 1976, at the age of 18. Her death shocked her fans and fellow cast members, as she was a promising young actress whose life had been marred by addiction and the inability to cope with her personal demons. Sebastian Cabot was born on July 6, 1918, and played Mr. Giles French, the dependable and wise butler, in Family Affair at the age of 48. His portrayal of Mr. French earned him love and respect from fans, as he became a father figure for the children in the series. Sebastian's career spanned multiple decades, but his life behind the scenes was marked by periods of loneliness and heartache. Despite his successful career in both film and television, including notable roles in The African Queen and The Red Beret, his personal life faced many challenges. Sebastian was married twice, but both marriages ended in divorce, and he had no children of his own. He battled health problems in his later years, including a stroke, which led to his death on August 22, 1977, at the age of 59. His passing was a significant loss to the entertainment world, and he is remembered fondly for his enduring performances. Sebastian left behind a legacy of dedication to his craft, though his personal life remained difficult and unfulfilled. Heather Angel, born February 9, 1909, took on the role of Miss Faversham in Family Affair at the age of 57. Miss Faversham was a gentle and supportive presence who occasionally helped care for the children, offering wisdom and compassion. Heather's career flourished during the early part of her life, particularly in films during the 1930s and 1940s, where she was recognized for her elegant style and ability to play both dramatic and comedic roles. However, her later years were marked by a decline in both her career and personal life. she faced struggles in the film industry as she transitioned to more supporting roles, and her marriages were troubled. Heather had a long, complicated relationship with love and marriage, and her second marriage ended in divorce. Though she continued to act, she became more reclusive in her later years. After battling cancer, Heather Angel passed away on December 13, 1986, at the age of 77. Her death marked the end of a long and eventful career, and she is remembered for her grace and talent, but her life was also tinged with personal difficulties. John Williams, born on April 15, 1903, portrayed Nigel Niles French, the refined and dignified brother of Mr. Giles French, in Family Affair at the age of 63. Known for his calm and polished demeanor, Niles French added a touch of class to the series, acting as a temporary replacement for his brother in managing the Davis family household. Throughout his extensive acting career, Williams enjoyed a steady stream of roles in both television and film, with Family Affair being one of his more memorable parts. However, his life off-screen was fraught with personal turmoil. His 2 marriages were plagued with difficulties, and the tragic loss of his second wife in a car accident left him heartbroken. This, combined with financial struggles in his later years, led to a sense of despair that affected his overall happiness. Despite the hardships he endured, John Williams continued to work until his death. He passed away on May 5, 1983, at the age of 80 due to heart disease. Noel Drayton, born on October 7, 1913, played Mr. Hardcastle in Family Affair at the age of 53, a character known for his authority and wisdom. Mr. Hardcastle's interactions with the Davis family often brought moments of insight and guidance, making him a respected figure on the show. Drayton's career spanned several decades, during which he appeared in numerous films and television shows. Behind the scenes, however, his personal life was marred by struggles. His marriage faced challenges, and the grief of losing a family member took a significant toll on him. In addition to these emotional hardships, Noel battled with depression, which often caused him to retreat from public life. Despite these personal difficulties, Drayton remained dedicated to his craft, even as he faced increasing isolation. He passed away on December 7, 1981, at the age of 68, with the cause of death never publicly disclosed. John Hubbard, born on April 14, 1914, played the role of Ted Gaynor in Family Affair, 1966, appearing as a charming and supportive character who added richness to the show's adult relationships. At 52 years old when he took on the role, John had already established a solid career in film and television. However, his personal life was far from smooth sailing. In his early years, John had a series of failed marriages, resulting in deep emotional scars. His career experienced ups and downs, with notable roles but also periods of obscurity. John's life was marked by financial difficulties, and he struggled with health issues during his later years. He was married multiple times, but his relationships were often filled with tension and disappointment. His death on November 6, 1988, at the age of 74, remains somewhat mysterious, with no clear public explanation of the cause. Nonetheless, his legacy in Hollywood remains strong, as he is remembered for his distinguished acting career and his memorable role in Family Affair. Joan Vohs, born on July 30, 1927, was 39 years old when she portrayed Miss Cummings, the nurturing and compassionate teacher on Family Affair, 1966. Her role as the supportive educator became a staple of the children's academic journey on the show. Joan's career began in the 1950s, and she made appearances in several other TV series and films. Her life, however, was marred by personal struggles. Joan had to deal with a series of difficult romantic relationships that led to heartbreak and loneliness. Her professional life saw its highs and lows, with occasional moments of success followed by long periods of not finding significant roles. Tragically, Joan experienced the loss of close family members, which deeply affected her. She passed away on June 4, 2001, at the age of 73 due to heart failure. While her work is still celebrated by fans, her personal life was often overshadowed by the tragedies she faced along the way. Jones' legacy as an actress continues to live on through her iconic role in Family Affair. William Boyett, born on January 3, 1927, portrayed Pete on Family Affair from 1967 to 1970. Pete was a dependable and supportive character who provided much-needed stability for the Davis family. Boyett's portrayal of this grounded and reliable figure resonated with audiences. A seasoned actor, Boyett appeared in many TV shows and films over his career, but despite his professional success, his personal life had its own set of struggles. Boyett was married twice, with both marriages facing their own challenges. His first marriage ended in divorce, and he faced a difficult second marriage as well, but he continued to focus on his acting. His health deteriorated in his later years, and he passed away on December 29, 2004, at the age of 77 from complications related to pneumonia and kidney failure. Boyett's death was a loss to the entertainment world, as he had left a memorable mark with his steady and reassuring roles. Sarah Selby, born August 30, 1905, portrayed Miss Bryant in Family Affair, 1966. Miss Bryant was known for her wisdom and guidance, offering the Davis family much-needed support during their times of transition. Sarah's career spanned decades, with notable appearances in films such as The Birds and The Little House on the Prairie. However, her personal life was not as tranquil as her on-screen presence. Sarah had experienced numerous struggles, particularly with her health as she grew older. She was married twice, but both relationships were difficult and ended in divorce. In her later years, Sarah faced a significant battle with cancer, which ultimately led to her death on January 7, 1980, at the age of 74. Her career may have been successful, but her personal life was filled with challenges, leaving a bittersweet legacy in the industry. Betty Lynn, born on August 29, 1926, played Miss Lee, a nurturing teacher, in Family Affair in 1966. Miss Lee was a kind and caring educator who made a lasting impact on the Davis children. Betty Lynn's career, which spanned many years, included work in film and television, but it was her role in Family Affair that endeared her to many. Throughout her career, Betty Lynn had a stable and loving personal life. She was married once, to actor and director Richard Lynn, but her marriage did not last, though she remained close to her family and friends. Betty had a fulfilling and relatively quiet life after her acting career, staying connected with fans and occasionally making appearances at conventions. She passed away on October 16, 2021, at the age of 95, due to natural causes. Betty Lynn's legacy lives on through her kind-hearted portrayal of Miss Lee, and she is remembered fondly for the warmth she brought to the screen. Carl Lucas was born on August 21, 1919, and is best remembered for his role as Scotty, the affable handyman in the 1966 sitcom Family Affair at the age of 47. Scotty was a reliable and humorous character who quickly became a fan favorite, often assisting the Davis family with a smile and a joke. While his professional life as an actor included numerous TV appearances and film roles, it was this beloved part that solidified his place in television history. However, Lucas' personal life was marked by several hardships. His first marriage ended in divorce, and the pain of losing his only child affected him deeply, leading to a period of isolation and melancholy in his later years. Despite this, he kept a dignified presence throughout his life, often retreating from the spotlight after his acting career slowed. Carl Lucas passed away on January 16, 1995, at the age of 75 from heart failure. Nora Marlo, born September 5, 1915, played the second nanny in Family Affair, 1966. She portrayed a nurturing and dependable figure who helped keep the household running smoothly. At the time of her role on Family Affair, Nora was 51 years old, with a career that had included notable work in television and film, such as The Munsters and The Twilight Zone. Despite her professional success, Nora's life off-screen was marked by personal struggles. Her marriage was a difficult one, and she eventually divorced. Tragically, her life was cut short at the age of 62 when she passed away from heart failure on December 31, 1977. Her death left a void in the entertainment world, and her final years were marked by the toll that health problems took on her. Though Nora had a successful career, her personal and health-related challenges painted a picture of unfulfilled potential. Anna Navarro, born on August 18, 1933, brought strength and resilience to her role as Ana Vicente Casona in Family Affair at the age of 33. Her character's ability to face challenges head-on while maintaining grace and determination added depth to the series, and Navarro's portrayal of Ana was one of her most memorable performances. Off-screen, however, Navarro's life was marked by significant struggles. Her marriage was filled with conflict, and eventually, it ended in divorce. As a single mother, Anna faced the difficult task of raising children on her own, and the emotional and financial toll of that responsibility took its toll on her. Throughout her career, Navarro battled with feelings of isolation and a sense of unfulfillment in her personal life. Despite this, she remained committed to her work, which was often her escape from the challenges she faced at home. As she grew older, Navarro's health began to decline, and she struggled with kidney failure in her later years. She passed away on December 27, 2006, at the age of 73, leaving behind a career marked by both triumph and personal sorrow. Benson Fong, born on October 10, 1916, played the character Ng Ho in Family Affair, 1968, a calm, wise figure who provided valuable guidance to the main characters. At 52 years old when he joined the cast, Benson had already built a diverse career in Hollywood, appearing in films such as The Lady from Shanghai, 1947, and The Big Sleep, 1946. Despite his screen success, his personal life was far more complex. Benson faced the emotional strain of a difficult marriage, which ultimately ended in divorce, leaving him with a sense of loneliness that lingered throughout his later years. His health began to decline in his 60s, and he struggled with financial instability after years of relying on sporadic acting work. He was also deeply affected by the loss of close family members. Despite these challenges, Benson continued to act well into his later years. His life ended on August 1, 1987, at the age of 70, when he suffered a stroke. His death marked the end of a career that had seen both notable achievements and personal hardship. Del Moore, born on May 14, 1916, was 51 years old when he portrayed the charismatic Eric Langley in Family Affair, 1967, a character known for his sophistication and wit. Del had a long career in film and television, appearing in roles in The Munsters and The Beverly Hillbillies. Despite his comedic success, Del's personal life was marked by challenges. His marriages ended in divorce, and he struggled emotionally with the aftermath of these relationships. Additionally, Del faced ongoing financial instability and health problems, which weighed heavily on him. His personal tragedies included the loss of close family members, which further deepened his emotional turmoil. Del's health deteriorated in the late 1960s, and he passed away on August 30, 1970, at the age of 54, from a cerebral hemorrhage. His death came as a shock, marking a tragic end to a career that had brought much joy to audiences but was shadowed by personal struggles. Richard Bull, born on June 26, 1924, portrayed the manager in Family Affair in 1967 at the age of 43. The manager was a responsible figure, ensuring operations were running smoothly and adding professionalism to the show. Richard Bull's career saw him performing in various television shows and movies, though he never became a household name. In his personal life, Richard struggled with the balance between his career and personal fulfillment. He was married to actress Barbara Collentine, but their marriage ended in divorce, an event that left him devastated. He never remarried, and his later years were marked by isolation. Although his health deteriorated in his final years, his work remained respected by those who remembered his nuanced portrayals. He died on February 3, 2014, at the age of 89 due to pneumonia. Despite these personal hardships, Richard Bull's contribution to television is still appreciated, with Family Affair being one of his most memorable roles. Carlton Young, born on October 21, 1905, appeared in Family Affair in 1967 as Dr. Perry, a wise and compassionate physician who provided medical care and emotional support to the Davis family. His character was often the calming presence the family needed in times of crisis. Carlton's career spanned decades in film and television, often playing authority figures like doctors, judges, and other respectable men. While his professional life was marked by steady work, his personal life was filled with its own struggles. Carlton was married twice, but his second marriage ended in divorce, a personal setback that caused him much heartache. Later in life, he also had to deal with health complications. Carlton passed away on November 7, 1994, at the age of 89, from natural causes. His career and legacy live on, though his later years were marked by the sorrow of losing the woman he loved. Laurie Main, born on November 29, 1922, appeared in Family Affair in 1968 at the age of 46 as Mr. Edgemont, a distinguished and articulate figure who provided insightful commentary to the Davis family. Laurie's deep voice and refined delivery made him a respected figure on screen. In his youth, Laurie's talent was clear, but his career was often sidelined by the challenges of maintaining work in an ever-changing industry. Laurie's personal life was complicated by his relationship with his family, as he experienced the heartbreak of losing loved ones unexpectedly. He was married for many years, though his marriage ended in a difficult separation. Laurie later struggled with the sadness of losing his spouse and the emotional toll of his career. He passed away on February 8, 2012, at the age of 89 due to natural causes. Laurie's legacy remains, but his life was marred by loss and the passage of time, leaving him with a quiet sense of nostalgia. Louise Latham, born on September 23, 1922, portrayed Fran Heiger in Family Affair in 1966 at the age of 44. Fran was a nurturing and supportive figure, playing an important role in the lives of the Davis children and providing comfort when needed. Louise had a long and respected career in film and television, though her journey was marked by personal struggles. She was married twice and had children, but her relationships faced challenges. Her first marriage ended in a painful divorce, and her second marriage was also troubled, contributing to the complexity of her personal life. Despite these difficulties, Louise remained a beloved figure in the entertainment world, known for her warmth and kindness on screen. Later in life, she struggled with health issues, but her enduring love for her craft and her family remained strong. Louise passed away on February 12, 2018, at the age of 95, due to natural causes. Her passing marked the end of a long and distinguished career, leaving behind a legacy of compassion and professionalism. Cathy Garver, born on December 13, 1945, is best known for her portrayal of Cissy Patterson Davis in the classic 1966 sitcom Family Affair at just 21. As the eldest of the three Davis children, Cissy took on a maternal role, helping her uncle raise her younger siblings while still navigating her own adolescence. Her character was responsible, caring, and often the voice of reason in a household thrown together under unusual circumstances. Cathy's career flourished in the years following Family Affair, where she continued acting in television and voice work, notably in the Addams Family animated series. However, Garver's personal life was not as smooth as her professional one. She faced a number of struggles in her relationships and marriages, and though she never had children of her own, she remained close to her family and friends. Despite the ups and downs, Cathy persevered, continuing to make appearances at conventions and maintaining a strong connection with her Family Affair fanbase. As of today, Cathy is 78 years old and remains active in both acting and advocacy for her beloved series. Johnny Whitaker, born December 13, 1959, played Jonathan Jody Patterson Davis in Family Affair, 1966, at the age of 7. Jody, the mischievous and adventurous twin of Buffy, brought an endearing charm to the show with his curiosity and close relationship with his sisters. Johnny's childhood was marked by his rapid rise to fame as a child star. However, as he entered adulthood, his life became clouded with personal struggles. His career in acting declined after Family Affair, though he appeared in a few other projects during the 1970s. Unfortunately, Johnny faced battles with substance abuse, which led to a period of instability in his life. He has been open about his challenges and has since turned to more positive outlets, including advocating for sobriety. Johnny had his own family, marrying in the early 1990s and having children, but his relationships experienced difficulties. He has had some setbacks in terms of family happiness but now focuses on a quieter life, remaining active and helping others overcome addiction. At 64 years old, Johnny is living a more peaceful life, sharing his experiences to help others avoid the struggles he once faced. Nancy Walker, born on May 10, 1922, played the role of Emily Turner on Family Affair in 1970. Emily was a lively and humorous character who added a refreshing dynamic to the show, bringing wit and charm to the series. Walker's career spanned decades, with notable roles in both television and film. She was a talented performer who won an Emmy Award for her work on the TV series Macmillan and Wife. However, her personal life was not without hardship. In her early years, Nancy experienced the difficulty of balancing a demanding career with personal relationships. She was married to actor and director Robert B. Livingston, but their marriage ended in divorce, a painful event in her life. Throughout her later years, Nancy faced health struggles and was diagnosed with lung cancer. After a long battle, she passed away on March 25, 1992, at the age of 69. Her death marked the loss of a beloved actress, who had brought both humor and depth to her roles. Sherry Alberoni was born on December 4, 1946, and at the time of her role as Sharon James in Family Affair, 1966, she was 19 years old. Sharon is portrayed as a lively and enthusiastic friend of Cissy, bringing a youthful energy to the show as she joins in on various teenage escapades. Sherry's career began in her teens, and she went on to appear in numerous TV shows, voice acting, and even had a successful singing career. Despite her early success, Sherry faced some hardships. Her personal life was marked by struggles with self-esteem and the pressure of being in the public eye from such a young age. Her love life also suffered from multiple relationships that didn't work out, which left her feeling heartbroken. Over time, she withdrew from the spotlight and focused on personal growth and family life. She has remained private about many aspects of her personal relationships. Today, at 77, Sherry is living a quieter life, focusing on family and remaining relatively out of the public eye. Jay Novello, born on August 22, 1904, was an actor who became known for his role as Tio Dichoso in Family Affair at the age of 62. Tio Dichoso was a charming and wise character who often imparted valuable life lessons, adding a layer of warmth and humor to the series. Novello's career spanned across stage, film, and television, with his versatility as an actor earning him a steady stream of roles throughout the years. However, despite his professional success, his personal life was far from smooth. He had a difficult first marriage, which ended in divorce, leaving him emotionally strained. As he aged, Novello also struggled with financial instability and loneliness. He never remarried and had no children, which left him to navigate his later years with few close family connections. Professionally, Novello's career saw periods of struggle, especially in his later years when health issues began to take a toll. His declining health was attributed to lung cancer, and this battle marked the final chapter of his life. Jay Novello passed away on September 2, 1982, at the age of 78 from lung cancer. Erin Moran, born on October 18, 1960, is best remembered for her role as Amy in Family Affair, where she brought innocence and joy to the screen with her youthful energy at the age of 6. Her early years in Hollywood were filled with promise, and after Family Affair, she went on to achieve fame for her role as Joni Cunningham on Happy Days. However, despite her career success, Erin's personal life was marked by difficulties. She struggled with substance abuse, which led to a series of failed relationships. Her first marriage ended in a tumultuous divorce, and her second marriage, to Steve Fleischman, although longer lasting, was complicated by her ongoing battles with addiction. Erin also faced financial instability in her later years, and the public's perception of her changed, leaving her feeling isolated and abandoned by the entertainment industry. She faced further health challenges, including a battle with throat cancer, which ultimately took her life. Erin Moran passed away on April 22, 2017, at the age of 56 due to complications from throat cancer, leaving behind a legacy of both bright beginnings and tragic struggles. Pamelyn Ferdin, born February 4, 1959, played the role of Jennifer in Family Affair, 1966. Jennifer was a spirited and lively girl who brought youthful energy to the series. At the time of filming Family Affair, Pamelyn was only 7 years old, but her performance captured the hearts of many. Growing up in Hollywood, Pamelyn was exposed to the challenges of child stardom, and her early career was marked by a mixture of success and strain. She appeared in various TV shows and films, but as she transitioned into adulthood, she struggled with finding stable roles. While Pamelyn had some success in voice acting, her personal life also encountered turbulent moments. She married young, but the marriage ended in divorce. She later became an advocate for animal rights, but her journey was not without personal turmoil. As of today, Pamelyn is 65 years old, living a quieter life and focusing on her passions, including animal welfare, though she occasionally reflects on her days as a child star and the challenges that came with it. Lynn Borden, born on March 24, 1937, was 30 years old when she appeared as Marcia in Family Affair, 1967, a role that showcased her vibrant personality and charm. Lynn had already established herself as a talented actress in both television and film, known for her roles in The Green Hornet and Gunsmoke. However, despite her success, her personal life was far from stable. She experienced a troubled marriage, which ended in divorce, and her relationship with her children became strained over time. The pressures of a demanding career and personal difficulties took a toll on her emotional well-being. In the later years of her life, Lynn battled with serious health issues, which led to her withdrawal from the public eye. Although she had hoped to regain her health and career, the lingering effects of her illness led to her passing on March 3, 2015, at the age of 77. Lynn's life, filled with both joy and sorrow, serves as a reminder of the challenges many face behind the scenes of fame. Who's your favorite character from Family Affair? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.